All right, guys, window cleaning. What you need and why you should be doing it. Well, one, window cleaning, super low barrier to injury. I mean, guys, it could be as simple as a mop and a squeegee and you're in it for less than 50 bucks. This is something I totally neglected when I started my pressure washing business because one, I was didn't really know how to do it. I didn't really want to get close to it. I knew that it was just kind of a whole other service I didn't really want to get into. Then as the years kind of went on, 2 years ago, I started to enter into my business and wow. At least, as far as this year is concerned, we've probably added at least another 30 or 40 grand on the books as far as just window cleaning. Every single house wash we do, we always try to add a window cleaning. We can add window cleaning for an extra 150 to 200 bucks and literally take us less than an hour. So it's a beautiful thing. We're gonna go into the tools on what you need, very, very simple stuff, and then we'll get into some pricing, and then we'll go clean some windows and we'll show you how to get it done. Also, I do wanna say this, guys. Everything that I'm gonna say right here is all gonna be on windowcleaningresource.com. If you go to the link in my description, I believe you'll get free shipping, and it's just the best place to get all the commercial window cleaning stuff. You do not wanna shop at Home Depot for this stuff. The squeegees suck, the material is not, it's homeowner type material. You wanna go to the commercial window cleaning supply stores. And Window Cleaning Resource is just far and away the best window cleaning website you guys can buy equipment from. Fast shipping, great customer service, and if you call them, they'll help you out with anything you need. So first things first, all from Window Cleaning Resource. Get yourself a Tor, little mop and squeegee, little belt strap here. Perfect for you, okay? Mop and squeegee, I only buy the Tor brand, ETTORE. It's a little gold squeegee here with the little rubber handle. Feels perfect. All the mops are all Tor as well. It's kind of like this yellow color. So you want to make sure you get yourself a nice squeegee and a nice mop. Get yourself some 12-inch, some 20-inch. This is a 20-inch squeegee. Get some 6 inches for your little small windows. But normally I use a 20-inch squeegee. That's going to go right in here. Get yourself your little waist holder right here. Perfect. That way you're not holding the mop and a squeegee around. You're setting it down into some dirt or on the floor, making a mess. Keep it right here on your side. Okay. You don't have to use this either, but this is glass gleam. You want to pour, I like to pour just a little bit of this. Now you don't have to use this stuff. This is glass gleam. It's kind of it's an extra little glass cleaner. You can just pour just a tiny bit in your little bucket there. And again, you want to get yourself a bucket. And the solution that you use to mix your little window cleaning solution is water. Usually it's just water and Dawn dish soap. So I can just pour a little bit of Dawn dish soap in there. And then if you want to be fancy like me, you can pour a little bit of this gleam stuff. Then you want to take your little squeegee right here and mix it all up. Really complicated stuff here, guys. You want to put this right in here. The last couple things you'll need are some steel wool. This is the 0000 steel wool from Home Depot. Now you guys can get this from Window Cleaning Resource as well, but you want to make sure you get the 0000 steel wool, which is the grade, because if you get any type of steel wool that's higher grade than this, you're gonna risk scratching those windows. And the 4 zeros right here is gonna be the most important part, because this will not scratch the windows, but however, it will lift up any kind of dust, dirt, and crap or little oxidation that could be on that window. Now, with the steel wool, this is the next important part, is some really, really good towels. Okay, this is all from Window Cleaning Resource as well. These are kind of refabricated, reused surgical towels. Now, why do you need these towels as opposed to any other towels? These towels are 100% lint free and they're made of 100% cotton, so they're super, super absorbent. I'm not sure if any of you guys have tried cleaning a window, maybe with like a little paper towel, and whenever you wipe your window, it leaves a streak. Maybe the paper towel breaks apart and lint gets everywhere. Okay, this stuff is literally, if there's any smudges in windows, you can take this stuff and scrub the window, it'll all come off. Streak free, super, super absorbent. You're gonna have to get yourself a really, really good towel. Little microfibers from Home Depot or Lowe's in the window cleaning section, they might work a little bit, but the fact of the matter is they don't work. They're not gonna slide on the window that great. And then this is just the nice quality towel that you're gonna need. I mean, this is what all the professionals use, so you wanna get yourself some towels as well. Outside of that, you have your scraper blade and then some goof off. You would not normally use this really at all unless you're dealing with post-construction. You also wanna be really, really careful when using a blade, because sometimes you have like sticky residue or maybe some mortar on the wall or on the window, or some old stickers from the post-construction. You can use some goof off. Get yourself a blade, spray the little goof off on there, and kind of work it to get any of that gum or residue off. But 99% of the time you're not going to need this, but it's good to have whenever you are working with those kind of windows. All right, guys, so let's talk about this window right here. So I'm not sure if you guys can see quite well in the video, kind of depends on the lighting. But for the most part, I'm using a mop and squeegee. Now, if I can get away with using a water-fed pole, which you guys can do a lot of research into water-fed poles, I will use a water-fed pole if I can get away with it. But how I know the difference on when I need to do it by hand versus a water-fed pole is if I go over here and I, making marks on the window and I'm trying to get some of this dirt and crap off, if it doesn't come off with my hand with some light agitation, I'm not going to expect it to come off with a water-fed pole unless I have some kind of scrub attachment on the back of my water-fed pole, which I do. It's just that with these little small windows and them only being a handful of them, I'm not going to use a water-fed pole. The water-fed pole is great because it's mainly for commercial, but you can use a lot of it with residential if they have a lot of windows, especially reaching up 20, 30, 40, and even 50 feet. The beautiful thing about a water-fed pole is that whenever you're scrubbing the window, whereas before I would have to squeegee all that water off, that way it doesn't leave any residue behind. Well, on the water-fed pole, it uses filtration systems, and all the water gets filtered down, and by the time it comes out through all two or three or four filters, depending on what kind of system you have, it's 100% ionized water. There's no contaminants, no extra dirt in that water. So whenever you use the water-fed pole and you're brushing, the water that's coming out of that water-fed pole is going to dry 100% spot-free. It's 100% spot-free water because there's nothing hard in it. The reason why you power wash a house and you spray the side of the window with water and you come back around the corner and you look at the window and there's water marks or water spots is because there's hard water coming out of our power washers. With the water-fed pole, it uses insanely good filters to filter all those contaminants out. You're not going to be able to get that. So, that's a little bit about the water-fed pole, but let's get into doing it by hand. So, take your little squeegee right here, or not squeegee, your mop. By the way, I already dipped this into my solution over here, so I'd take it, do a little bit of up and down. Okay, I'll take my steel wool, I will scrub it. I like to go in a little circular fashion. Make sure you get those corners. Sometimes the corners get neglected, and it's hard to get that little corner. Okay. Sometimes you can just go ahead and squeegee it off, but right now it's really, really hot, and there's a lot of sun baking against this window, so it's already starting to dry on me. Take your squeegee, and man, I just love this squeegee. It is so smooth, not like the ones at Home Depot where it's super hard to work. Okay. Now from there, you'll still have some water residue, obviously on the frame, kind of in these corners. You take your 100% absorbent cotton absorbent towel, and you just take it, get the corners, get the sides, get up and down. Boom. That's a perfect window right here. I'm not gonna bother taking off the screen because I'm doing this house pro bono just for the videos, okay guys? And I believe this is the kind of screen that needs to be taken off on the inside, so we're not gonna mess with that. But generally how I'll charge for windows, guys, is roughly $10 to $12 per window. Like if I'm doing a house wash, like on this one, you will do a house wash for, let's say, $400. Windows would probably take me maybe an extra 30 to 45 minutes. I'd say doing them by hand. There's probably 20 windows on this house. You can do them 10, 12 bucks a pop, 200, 225, $250 for adding all the windows. A lot of homeowners are gonna go for that. When they say, well, how are the windows gonna look after the house washing? Well, let me just tell you, the windows will look better in the sense where all the dirt and algae and mold will be off of them, but they're not gonna be perfect because we're using hard water. There's hard water coming out of your spigot. There's a chance there's gonna be some water marks. So having an actual window cleaning service will actually do a good thing for you. Go clean another window. Okay, same thing on this window. I go up and down. Steel wool. Make sure it's the 0000 kind, otherwise you might be SOL because you're gonna be scratching at this window. Now guys, steel wool isn't 100% necessary. However, sometimes the mop, when you're mopping a window, it's not going to get 100% of the dirt. You need some kind of agitation, depending on how long it's been since those windows have been clean, to clean those windows, okay? Okay. Doesn't have to be a perfect thing with the squeegee because again, this towel is super absorbent. I can just come right over here, get the stuff that I missed with the squeegee, boom. Okay, get the tops, get the sides. Okay, this little crap right here is all on the inside, which I'm not doing. Let the customer know, especially when they're doing a walk around and you see, you know, they might notice something. Hey, what's that? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, it's on the inside. If you'd like us to do the inside windows, we definitely can. It'll be this price, but that is indeed on the inside. Okay. Alrighty, guys, just thought I'd do some windows on the back side. So, man, I gotta tell you guys, ever since I've added window cleaning, it's been really, really great. You're able to go on your Google Analytics and kind of see how many terms are being searched for. And if you're not able to see that, get with Sean with the socialmediapros.com. He's my website guy. Literally took my business to the next level. But he'll kind of tell you how many services are searched for on Google in your particular area. And like for me, before I started window cleaning, it was, you know, power washing. There was probably, you know, 800 to 1,000 searches a month. That's, you know, people going on Google searching for this particular service, and then hopefully they'd pick me. With window cleaning, it's literally double or triple. Window cleaning is just a way more popular service than power washing. Most people know that you should get your windows cleaned. Some people don't even know that you can get your stone cleaned, you know, soft wash. They don't even know what soft washing is. So window cleaning is just gonna be a lot more popular of a service. And it's definitely something you wanna make sure you can take advantage of, because that's gonna help you guys, you know, add some extra zeros on to your bottom line, okay? So if you're not window cleaning, definitely should. If you're scared because you don't wanna mess something up, I mean, you should be more afraid to do power washing than windows. Like I said, these steel wool packets, maybe $5. Now you can get window squeegees and scrubbers from Home Depot, pretty cheap. This stuff from Window Cleaning Resource is it's a bit more expensive because it is literally 10 times better. This squeegee the rubber is completely different from the one from Home Depot, so it's not even going to glide the same as the one from Home Depot. This right here makes me want to do window cleaning. The ones from Home Depot, I don't even want to touch windows with that kind of stuff because it makes me hate window cleaning. If you guys get the right equipment, it makes window cleaning so easy. And again, on this home, there's probably 25 windows. This is a $200 upcharge, something that takes me no time. Put in some headphones, listen to some music, you know, have one of my helpers start doing it as I'm finishing up the power washing. And, you know, you could do that on every single house. There's no reason why you can't add a $175 window cleaning on a 20 window house after you just got done house washing. It makes no sense. We're talking about, you know, they already paid for the lead. You know, you already paid, you know, as far as your website goes, and maybe it's a Google ad or maybe it's boots on ground marketing. You either spent time or money to get that lead in the first place. Hey, let's maximize that opportunity. Add some window cleaning, add some extra pressure washing, maybe some gutter cleaning. Definitely stuff you guys should look into, but windows, just super easy. All right, guys, just want to show you a little bit about the TDS water meter right here, which looks like this. Now, if you are using a water-fed pole, this is exactly what you'd use to make sure your water-fed pole water, that water that's coming through your water-fed pole, is ready to go. Now, I'm also going to kind of give you an example of what I'm talking about the hard water that's in the garden hose water. Now, I'm going to take this. This right here is straight from my buffer tank, so this has come straight from a customer's water source. I'm going to go ahead and release some water, fill it up right here. And right now I'm getting a 0, 0, 0. Not sure if you guys can see that. Okay, put it in here. Okay, it's giving me 239. 211, okay? That is the amount of particles that are in the customer's water source. I'm gonna take this same cartridge and go right underneath my water-fed pole water after it's come through all filters. And I'm getting a 3, okay? Anything under 10 for the most part, or sometimes it could be under 25, or some people even do under 50. I like to go under 10. That's pretty much gonna guarantee me that the water's gonna dry spot free. The only reason why water dries with spots is because there's contaminants in there. So cancel the contaminants, cancel out the chance of spotty water. Mop, steel wool. And again, you don't need to use the steel wool. Sometimes you can get away with just using the mop. If their windows aren't that bad, hey, you don't need the steel wool. Right now, I'm just, you know, such in my, this is kind of how I do it. Why not? Unless it's just really, really clean, I won't use the steel wool. But most of the time I can tell if I'm gonna be able to use, if I'm gonna need something or not. And these, I already knew. Some of these windows had some oxidation on it, some other dirt and crap. Figured I'd make it my job a little easier and just go ahead and steel wool them. And then this little water right here, you wanna make sure you wipe that off and wipe off this frame. That right there is how you clean a window. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys check out windowcleaningresource.com. It's gonna be the first link in the description. I believe if you go through that link and buy anything, you guys are gonna get free shipping. And again, you'd be supporting the channel, so I very much appreciate you for that. If you're not window cleaning, you should be. And if you're not already subscribed, do hit that subscribe button. I really, really appreciate it. See you on the next one. Peace.